Here we are in West Hollywood in front of the Glass Garage Gallery. We're about to go inside and have a chat with Siobhan from Bananarama and Shakespeare's Sister.
I set out to make a record that married Velvet Underground with the Supremes. It's taken a while to surface and to make. But as a result, the record it's a fantastic record. It's all killer, no filler.
It's a cracked up city as the dawn hits the sky. All this beautiful dreamers stagger home to wonder why.
I grew up as an army brat, so it was all British Air Force and Forces radio.
Okay.
So I think my very first memory of hearing pop music, and it blew my mind, was Bang Bang My Baby Shot Me Down.
Wow.
And I was like, that was the thing that engaged me emotionally and my imagination. We were already famous before we'd even written a song. I went to college and met Sarah Dallin there. Her and her best friend Karen and me and my best friend Mel became inseparable. We were all made homeless at the same time.
Yeah.
And Sarah was friends with Paul Cook, who took pity on us and offered us the Sex Pistols rehearsal studio for somewhere to live. It was a really natural thing that just happened because we were in a place that had loads of instruments and we had no money and lots of free time. It was like breaking the rules of the rock band. Let's just all be the singer then, and hence Bananarama was born. Our ascendance into the charts was so fast. I mean, we had like 3 rehearsals. A friend of mine saw one of them. He worked for an indie label. He told his boss about us. We recorded a demo courtesy of the boss. The boss released it on his label. The Funboy 3 contacted us, and the work we did with the Funboy 3 became like massive,
huge hit.
Massive hits in the UK.
Yeah, baby, she's got it. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire.
We'd kind of progressed into becoming a very ultra pop band, and I felt personally, creatively frustrated, like I couldn't develop as a writer.
In the silence of your room, in the darkness of your dreams,
I felt the need to explore my ideas, and luckily the guy who was living opposite me, Richard Feldman his name was, and he was a writer-producer, and I started experimenting with him, and it was Richard who introduced me to Marcy, and she came in, she did some backing vocals. I loved her voice, and it worked very well with mine. The 3 of us got on great, and we started working together on the first Shakespeare's Sister album.
you'd better hope and pray that you make it safe back to your own world.
It was a kind of really weird, surreal experience, because it was 8 weeks #1 in the UK, which was just, that doesn't happen very often, and we were selling out tours and having a real, it was a Shakespeare's Sister year.
It's a trip when you're young and hip. It's a dream.
The record took 7 years to make. I've done it completely on my own steam, no management, no record label, no deadline, no funding. If they liked what I was doing 10 years ago, then they're going to love the new record, because it's very much in my tradition of quirky but intelligent pop music. I've got a fantastic fan base. I know that they're small, but they're perfectly formed and very talented. And they'd come whenever I DJ'd or whenever I do like a little underground gig in an electro club. I'm overwhelmed by their continued interest and support, and the fact that they get my music, you know, and they get me, and what I do affects them emotionally and helps them cope with whatever they have to cope with in their lives. So that kind of keeps you going. It gives you a real reason to be.
Love and desire.